All right, I'll turn.
All right. Hey, how's it going? This is the Maxon Mixoff Show. We got a whole bunch of things. Warren's on the Mario Kart on a Wii U. RJ's reading a novel.
A romance novel, I see.
It looks romantic.
I know where this is going.
He's looking. Shawn is being fancy, and per Shawn's request,
I'm just here.
you're fancy though. But per Shawn's request, I'm going to say it. Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. This is the Maxon Mixoff. I'm not a big cat rescue, but we're here.
Woo!
RJ wants us to be quiet. I guess he's looking for something.
It's intense, okay?
Why is he doing that?
What are you looking for? You already got a woman, I thought.
What do you
There's
say?
a surprise. I'm waiting for the surprise.
Sorry, I'm aroused now. I have to put that down.
He's aroused. Okay.
All this testosterone, how can he not be?
I know. It's crazy.
All that value. All right. So I think there should be a new tradition we do on the show is since we're all in quarantine, what's everyone drinking tonight? I'm north of the border, a little of bat.
I got root beer.
Root beer.
Italy. It's Italian, so I'm in trouble.
So you're saying Pellegrino?
Okay,
Yeah.
you're doing Italy. Max is doing Canada. Where's root beer? Where's that from?
America.
I'm doing just Diet Coke. Really lame.
America.
America.
Diet Coke, too, because, I got to watch my figure.
Shawn's looking nice during quarantine season.
Yeah, got losing some weight here. I've lost some weight during quarantine.
Oh, really? I probably gained weight.
Well, it's usually you gain is what most people are doing, but I've lost about 5 pounds.
Stressed as fuck, man. No.
Yeah,
That's pretty good, though.
I tend to not eat when I'm stressed, so.
Yeah, see, that'd be a good asset to have. It's the opposite.
Although you've helped me by bringing me a pizza today.
Yes. I delivered a little Uber Eats for Shawn with the Ramuntos. How was it?
It was awesome.
Yeah, pepperoni mushroom, right?
Yes.
So let's kind of dive. We could dive into the topics for the week as
Half of your crew is distracted, Max.
well. Yeah, Warren's in game land. RJ has something up his sleeve. Oh, you got first place. That's all that
Working hard
matters.
over here, man. I'm working hard.
Working a sweat.
Hardly working.
Do you have something you have to say, RJ?
Woo! It's getting hot.
So take up all your clothes.
I mean, I
No.
could.
No.
Don't tell him that.
I mean, I heard rumors on things, but ooh, all that chest
No one see
hair.
the third nipple.
Well, if you're gonna do that, no, I'm just one button. I'll be a little loose. So we have a couple topics this week. We're going to tackle the Brady interview on Howard Stern. We're also going to tackle the candy game. I like kind of doing the list, so we're going to do top 5 Easter candies, or any candy, really, because any candy can go in the Easter basket. And then also we're going to do later on, Warren should have them hopefully handy, is some Peeps. And we're going to stuff them in our mouths, and RJ and Shawn's going to try to guess what they're saying. So that's what's on the docket today.
Should we do teams?
What's that, RJ?
Should we do teams? Like you and me and Shawn and Warren?
Oh, maybe. Yeah, the rules are yet to be determined, so we definitely can do that. So, all right. So I guess we could tackle the Brady interview first. I know that I think you, me, so RJ, you, me, Shawn have seen it. I don't think Warren has seen it.
Right.
Seen what?
You haven't listened to any of the Tom Brady interview with Howard Stern?
I saw like the first 6-7 minutes of it.
Okay, well you'll relate to some of the jokes in the first 6-7 minutes, and then. But I was curious on your take. We could talk about the football side and see if he'll do well in Tampa, since it's kind of relative to the conversation. 2 hours long. That was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Hillary one was that long too.
Oh, that when he did the interview with Hillary Clinton, Howard Stern?
Yeah.
What?
They seem to be the best one.
Oh, Hillary Clinton. Okay, I got you.
For a couple of seconds, Warren, I'm just gonna mute you because that's kind of loud. Okay. So, all right, we'll do that for a second until he's on.
Yeah, we've lost Warren, so.
Yeah, he's in the zone. But he can flag me when he's back. Just wait. So, yeah. So, what were you guys' kind of thoughts overall of the interview on the macro end?
I loved it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm curious on Shawn, who's our beloved residential Patriots fan, but it kind of seemed like he left that Patriots way in the realm of like he was able to, his chains were lifted. Belichick wasn't on his, on his head a little bit with the thumb. It was interesting. It kind of made me be like, Brady's not too shabby. And not that I was ever anti-Brady because I've always respected his game. I know that's kind of a weird take as a Giants fan, maybe, because I know most people are like they cheated and stuff, but I feel like they obviously have success for a reason.
Yeah.
At the same time, some of the iffy stuff has happened too, but I think other teams do iffy things too, so it's kind of a wash. But I always thought Brady was good, but it was kind of you always felt it was robotic at times, and this kind of added a personality to it. But that's kind of the Howard Stern effect too, which is kind of interesting. That was kind of my quick takeaway. Shawn, what says you?
Well, it was hard to listen to because it's kind of like if you were like with somebody for a couple of decades, like say you're with a woman and she suddenly up and left you, and now you're watching her talk about you.
You're back.
Behind my back. So, you know what I'm saying?
So you felt like cheated a little?
I am betrayed still to this day by him leaving. So,
why is that? Out of curiosity.
Why? Because he didn't need to leave. That was bullshit. He would have had another. I'm allowed to swear, right?
Yeah, of course.
Well, you just did. So
Warren just made a face like I did something bad.
No, I think his face was more saying that you were like probably pissed as a Pats fan. I'm guessing.
No, I'm bitter, not pissed. I think he should have stayed the course. I think they could have won a Super Bowl this year or next year, within the next couple of years. The thing about the Patriots is they don't bother trying to even get star players that can. I mean, they tried with what's his face last year,
Antonio Brown.
Thank you. Yes. And that didn't go anywhere. But what I mean, typically they don't – if they would just stack some wide receivers, he would have been fine. And they got plenty of money to do it. But anyway, the interview, that's what we're talking about. So, it was neat to see a human side to him. He's got a sense of humor. I learned a couple things about him that I didn't really know. I think he said he was plant-based diet. Like you are, which I didn't realize that. So it was a good interview. It's going to be weird not seeing him in the Patriots uniform.
Oh, yeah. I mean, every fan of football will imagine that.
Yeah, if we can get to see him in uniform at all this year.
Right. God, you hope that
they touched a little bit.
It could.
Yeah, they touched a little bit on that during the show,
the
interview.
One of the thoughts that kind of tie into what Shawn said, and obviously pop in RJ and Warren, you're unmuted, so you're good. It was a couple of, I want you to talk. It's more just a couple of times in the race. Was anything in the interview to you, Shawn, that made you think otherwise on how the Patriots thing happened? Because I kind of got the side of things that he obviously wanted to stay, but he didn't feel appreciated towards the tail end as they were trying to find another quarterback. And that kind of led to why he was checked out to leave a whole season early after Super Bowl 53. That was kind of the vibe I got. It was more me on the Pats and Brady. I'm not sure, but I don't know what you think.
Yeah, didn't it seem like he kind of indicated that this decision was made well before the season started, the last season?
Yeah, he said by the beginning of the season he felt pretty much he was going to be done after this year.
Which kind of ticks me off because he kind of led on that he was going to re-sign with his Instagram posts, But what was the question again you had? I'm sorry.
Do you think it's more on like the Patriots franchise how they treated him at the end, or do you think it's more on like he should understand and maybe he should have towed the line more? I don't know. I guess it's kind of, do you side with the player or the organization?
Yeah, he doesn't seem to. He seems to think that he should be in control. You notice that?
Mm.
Like he seems to. I mean, he is. I still think he's probably the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
So maybe he's got the right to feel that way. I think I think the Patriots should have held off on. You can get a quarterback anytime. Should have just hold off on that until he retired. So yeah, it is part of the organization's problem, I think.
There seems to be some communication stuff. Yeah. RJ,
Yeah.
Warren, what do you guys think?
I don't see why he was getting mad. So he's getting to the age where he needed to retire. He's starting to lose a step. But also, it's a golden point for them to draft a rookie quarterback to learn from him. So I think skipping out and leaving New England like they did was a wimpy move.
A wimpy move, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure I heard right. Yep. I will say – go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say one other thing was if they would have anticipated this kind of – if the organization would have anticipated this kind of end, they really should not have given up Garoppolo.
Yeah. Well, you tied into what I was about to say. That was always a big story that Garoppolo was the succession plan, and it was Brady. Belichick wanted Garoppolo, but it was Brady being upset, and Robert Kraft felt loyal to him, so they found a deal. And you can kind of tell by the fact they only got a second-round pick back for him that it was quite a discount for other quarterbacks that have been traded on the market. Do you remember that story, RJ?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, what do you feel? I don't know if we got the full scope on your take.
So you want the interview take or just
I guess yeah. So we'll circle back to the interview, but more of, do you think it was on the franchise's fault or on Brady's fault how he left?
No, it was totally the Patriots because it's like when they didn't offer him enough money to stay, and they didn't offer him anything. You know what I mean? And then
That's a good point.
The one fact that I've noticed that was like, okay, it was the organization, when he was like, yeah, I knew before last season that I was going to leave. That's up to them to be like, whoa, you ready? Let's try to work out a deal. I think it's Robert Kraft, though.
What about Robert Kraft?
I think it was more Belichick making him leave than Kraft.
Yeah, I would say that.
I think Kraft has him as like his little baby almost.
Mm-hmm. It is interesting because I think you're right. I think you almost see there's a power struggle between the direction of the Patriots, and now that's why going in the next season you don't know what they're gonna be because they have all these pieces there, but like unless they're getting a rookie quarterback in this draft and surprise everybody in a couple weeks, they're riding with a bunch of like backups like Brian Hoyer and like the Stidler kid. Not that I know their roster super well, like I do, but I don't. But like,
I was kind of hoping they'd go with Cam Newton just for shits and giggles.
Well, he's still out there.
That'd be interesting.
Cam's out there, and Jameis Winston, and Andy Dalton too. Did Dalton ever get signed?
I don't think so.
Hey, don't forget Kaepernick.
Yeah, that's right. He was invited to the camp. That'd be interesting. I think Cam Newton would be a good fit, to be honest.
He would.
Oh, they got college club.
I want to add, before we move on from the Brady interview, we have to talk about Derek Jeter as a landlord.
Oh no, there's more to unwrap in this conversation. We're not leaving quite yet. We're only 12 minutes into the show.
That was fun.
Yeah, Derek Jeter's landlord. That was weird. I didn't realize that was the setup.
Yeah, me neither.
The house is pretty big. I saw a picture of it somewhere.
He built a wall.
Yeah, he built a wall around the property, yes. A wall.
Wow.
His Wi-Fi is terrible.
It's almost as bad as Warren's.
I don't have Wi-Fi.
Buddy.
Yeah, he does have one.
I know, I'm just kidding.
Or it's just a series of, like, perfectly wrong location for like the way the cell tower hits over on that side of town.
That's very true.
But yeah, it was funny during the interview. I'm sure you saw that, Warren, if you watched first 6 minutes. Like, it just kept breaking up. They dropped him like twice on the video call, or they were trying to do that.
Drop me?
No, Howard Stern dropped Tom Brady.
Oh.
Like,
During
Brady
the
was on Zoom, and he was like, blah, and then they went to a phone call like 15 minutes in. But
which kind of sucks for them.
That thing.
yeah, well, that's why Howard Stern and Brady at the end, they were saying, like, yeah, we'll do another interview in person because this isn't fair to the listener.
Yeah. It was funny when he first comes on, Stern's like, I just want to look at you for a minute here.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Just
I had a
that.
flashback with that interview too.
What's that, RJ?
I had a flashback back to WIB days with that Howard Stern malfunction.
What happened there?
Do you remember Bobby Holik?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
That guy from the Devils you interviewed,
In
right?
the first 5 minutes, we lost the call.
Yeah, I remember
Oh,
that.
shit.
So I was like, oh, I know how that feels.
Yeah, like your biggest interview to date for yourself, and you're having shit and problems.
Exactly. Hi.
Nicole says hi, and to close the window in the kitchen. See, this is that exclusive content you won't get at the college radio station. Because we're at our house.
Well, the great thing about that is they hear us, they don't see us.
Right. Well, they see us on Facebook and YouTube if they want. This goes up there, but
Ugly faces.
Remember we did
Facebook radio.
what did you say, Shawn?
Remember we did Periscope? Is that
Yes,
even a thing anymore?
We were, yeah. It's funny because like now, like everyone has live. Now it's like the first live element.
Yeah. So I actually dozed off in some parts of the interview, and but I got most of it.
Were you there for the part when they were talking about Gronkowski running around like naked, swinging his cock?
No, actually, no. I fell asleep during that. What was that all about?
He's a goddess.
I heard there was something about that. I didn't.
They were
catch it.
talking about like just sort of the locker room stuff, and Howard Stern's like, "You've had to hear some crazy things," and he's like, "Yeah, it's just really funny." Is Belichick trying to do like a post-game speech, and you just have Gronk like whipping towels, running around, swinging his dick around. Literally, that's how Brady said it. Like he's like the happiest kid ever, and it's like almost like they're a bunch of middle school boys still in the locker room.
Sounds about right for
And
Gronk.
he's packing.
He's packing something.
He did say he was packing.
God. Did we ever? I'm trying to think. Is there when we did like middle school football, Warren? Since we did that together, was there anything awkward like that in the locker room? I don't really remember anything off the top of my head.
Not in middle school.
I remember in gym class. Remember when I don't know who did it, but they poured a bunch of water on Mike Schmiegel, who was like trying to take a shit.
Spiegel.
I wonder if he was watching this. I wonder. Somebody poured water on him. I don't remember what year. I don't remember. You? Oh, you got roped in that shit? I didn't remember that.
Like a handful of water, throw it over.
Yeah, who else was doing it? It was like 3 of you, weren't there?
Pretty Ricky.
Pretty Ricky.
Pretty Ricky.
Rick Harrington.
Oh, Eric Harrington. Yeah. Okay, yep.
Eric Harrington.
Ricky.
So I think of the guy from AT&T. I call that, so I forgot. Yeah.
You got called that?
No. There was a guy I worked with at AT&T called Dick Dazzy. And we always call him Pretty Dicky, but that's why or Pretty Ricky.
This is Dick Pretty.
Wow.
This is Dick Brown. I don't think Dick. I don't know. Back to the bathroom story. So you, Eric Harrington, and who else?
Tyler Skuskus.
Oh, Skuskus. Fuck. Okay, yeah.
I can't think who else.
You know, a name keeps popping up, but I don't feel like he was there. Is remember Dan Preble?
Might have been, yeah. He hanged out with the crowd.
That name keeps popping in my mind for that situation.
Yep.
But yeah, no, I remember that this kid, he was in the bathroom, like in like the stall, and they were like basically cupping water, just like fling it over the the top.
Yep, and hear him, Susan, who's doing that?
And then I remember in the 8th grade, oh God, I'm gonna really like make fun of myself while it's about somebody else, but in the 8th grade, remember when they would do the chants in the cafeteria? It'd be Schmiegel has a boner. Yeah, lunchtime.
What the hell kind of school did you guys go to?
Oh, it's Hoosick Falls. What the fuck do you
It was a
expect?
public school.
Next to a cow field. You driven by the public school. You know what it was. Oh, God. Yeah, but no. So, okay, so unbeknownst to me in the 8th grade, I didn't know what I was yelling, Schmiegel's got a boner. I didn't know what boner meant. At the age of 13, I didn't really know. I learned a lot in my 8th grade year.
Were you like on the top of your lungs yelling, boner, boner?
Yeah, I was literally screaming, Schmiegel has a boner, not knowing what it meant.
Really?
At 13. Like, obviously, I knew the concept of, like, puberty class and, like, you know, like somebody has, like you know, your penis gets hard, like erectile. Like, I understood the science, but I didn't know boner was slang for that. I just thought about, like, oh, he's, like, really skinny. Like, I remember
Max the proctologist.
But remember then though he got a nickname called Fat Mike.
Yeah, Fat Mike. Well, because I think it was supposed to incline many things. I think it was supposed to incline he was kind of a little chubbier at the time. And also, I feel like it was some sort of another penis reference. Because, fuck, there was always that. We should zoom up Mike Schmiegel and ask him these pressing questions.
Schmiegel.
I can ask him.
What's his last name?
Mike Schmiegel.
Schmiegel.
He actually shared when we were like coming back on with like some people we went to high school with, so I know he knows we exist.
Yeah.
My precious.
I'm sure not in the most flattering way. I don't know. I was always kind of the butt end of jokes.
Does he realize that his last name is the same as Gollum? Gollum from Lord of the Rings?
Oh, no, I did not know that.
Lord of the Rings, Gollum, remember? You know, the little creature? His name's Smeagol. His real
Oh, really?
name.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I just always said that. I can't even do it.
Hey, Donald Duck. Jesus.
Yeah, Donald Duck. I can't do the other one. So back to the Brady interview, the ties to the locker room. I know, we went off the rails there.
Let's reverse back from Phoenix and Eagles.
Although we might want to go back to Hoosick Falls talk. That was kind of fun. I don't know. Did it feel like you guys were in our high school class there for a minute or no?
Yes,
well,
I was picturing it.
Yeah, we were good. I could see you. I can see you screaming boner at age 13, not knowing what it was. So yeah.
That's what I said. It's very self-deprecating myself. I could have been like, "Yo, we yelled Schmiegel's got a boner," and I knew shit. But it takes a lot to admit that I didn't know what boner meant at the age of 13.
Yeah.
You know, that was an awkward time. Like, I don't know about you, Warren, but like, remember? Okay.
Nope.
You don't remember much 8th grade?
No, it wasn't an awkward time for me. I mean,
well, that was my first year in Hoosick Falls, so you're always like the designated weirdo.
Damn.
But like, I had a girl ask me out on a date, Rebecca Morton.
At 13?
Yeah, 13. Well, like, we were like, you know, you hold hands type of couple for a week, and then she told me that she got dared to date me. So that was kind of a mean reality.
Yeah, what the fuck's up with that?
Yeah, guys.
Did you get a boner?
Did somebody dare Nicole to marry you?
What?
Because you didn't know what a boner was.
What is that? Oh, what is that?
Yeah, no, she dated me for a week and then said, "Yeah, I'm gonna break up with you because this is just a dare." And I was like, "Oh." Okay.
Oh, Jesus, really?
And then there was this other girl I had a crush on. Warren might know, Sarah Rush. She went to Shen after like 8th or 9th grade, but
yeah, I know who it is.
Anyway, yeah, but anyway, I was like trying to ask her out, and then she like thought I was a stalker. So she's like, "You're a stalker," and I was like, and I didn't really know what stalker meant, so I learned that word. And I didn't think I was stalking.
Stalker. Do they?
Yeah.
They kind of go hand in hand. Max.
Oh, peeping Tom.
What?
Stalker and boner. Peeping Tom.
Oh, fuck you.
I don't know.
Soccer.
He's trying to say peeping Tom there, Warren. What? Yes, Shawn?
Did somebody dare Nicole to marry you?
Ooh.
You want me to ask her?
Ask her.
Yes.
Hey,
No, if you
honey.
want.
Wow.
Did somebody dare you to marry me? Did somebody dare you to marry me? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Me and
I
Nicole
can't get a
came
girl
to
on my own. I have to get forced into it.
me and Nicole came to an agreement that it's time to give a very, very overdue roasting of Max.
Yes, I heard.
We should do like a special, the roast of Max. I'm telling you.
You know what's funny? She said she may not necessarily want to be on camera herself doing it, but she gave you guys full consent to do that to me.
We all should get one.
A roast?
That.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty funny.
Would you say, RJ?
We should all roast each other, like separately.
Yeah, it's totally. We should do the whole traditional, the way
roast of Momo.
They used to have that comedy.
Oh, I got bullets in the chamber, boys, and we're doing that.
Oh, God. We'll save them.
I'm just teasing.
But no, sorry. I took that into a different direction. I didn't mean to.
No, it's fine. Like I said in our group chat beforehand, we had like general topics, but I kind of left it vague enough. So if we went down side roads, it would be creatively, beneficial. Wouldn't like hold us back. Because really, the Brady interview, the biggest things that were the shockers, unless there's something you guys noticed, was basically a whole year beforehand. He's like, "Yeah, I'm done."
Yeah, that was a big one for me.
Yep, that was different. I'm trying to think what else kind of hit me. What else? God, I'm drawing a blank. There's so much content.
Behind the scenes of his life too.
Right, like you're talking about, like with the Giselle with his marriage counseling. Yeah, that was different.
That was interesting. Yes, that was nice to see.
Did you see that, Shawn, or you fall asleep?
I think I might have missed that one.
So basically, it was like he was really into like football, obviously, in his job. So in the off season, he kind of flaked on even doing dad stuff. And Giselle's like, "If you don't fix your shit, I'm done." And he actually worked on it and stuff. So he talked about that. And that was kind of not football related, but opening information. And I never realized this. His oldest son, he actually had with a different woman.
Yep.
I never knew that.
Yeah, he left her when she was pregnant and met Giselle.
Yeah, they were dating. Then the girl called back and said, "Yeah, I'm pregnant." And that's kind of how it happened.
Exactly. Yeah, I knew about that. Bad man.
He's interesting.
He is bad guy.
Very bad man. Of course, I defended that until now.
Is that really bad, though, if you left a relationship and then the girl got knocked up? I mean, technically you went from one to the other.
Well, she was knocked up before they left.
I was fine with it until he left.
Was that Warren? No, I hear you, Shawn.
To clarify, he didn't leave his relationship and then she got knocked up. She was knocked up prior to leaving the relationship.
I think from my translation, they got it in. They must have broke up just doing normal life things. And she's like, "Oh, by the way, I'm pregnant." So I don't think he knew leaving that relationship she was.
Right.
It was after the fact.
Before you move on from him, though.
It's the opposite of like my family situation.
Oh.
That's all. I'm not saying more on air, but.
You got it right down to a freaking
boner.
So, but I would say one thing before we move on from Brady.
Yeah.
What do we think is going to happen with Tampa and New England this year if they play this year? What are we predicting?
You're talking about like if they play in the schedule, or are you talking about in football world?
No, just individually. Like, how is Tampa going to be a contender now? Is New England? I mean, they were kind of getting better over the years, weren't they?
Yeah, they finished 8-8.
Yeah. So will they make the playoffs this year because of Brady? Will New England not?
I'm going to check and see their schedule here just for the heck of it.
I would like to see, again, I'd like to see Cam Newton come to New England because that would be a good news story.
So Patriots and Bucs do not play this year. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, that's 2019. I want 2020. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Could they play each other in the Super Bowl?
Yes, they're different conferences, so that could happen.
That won't happen.
It won't happen.
No.
If football was fixed, it would, but it's not.
Yeah, if it was fixed. Now the season, we'll know if it's fixed.
Yeah.
Honestly, not knowing who they're going to have for quarterback for New England, I want to say that both of them are going to barely make it 500.
Okay.
Fun fact, just as a schedule thing, if Tom stays around for 2021, he would play in New England. Obviously, don't know the dates and times, but they know like they rotate every 4 years which opposite like division you play in the conference. A Tampa New England matchup would happen in 2021, just in case the fans at home were curious. And it would be at Gillette Stadium, which is even more kind of, it wouldn't be as fun if it was in Tampa. So interesting.
No.
Okay. So what's hard about this prediction right now, and this is something we could maybe revisit after the draft, because if the Patriots get really aggressive and try, like, heaven forbid, get a Joe Burrow or one of these top 4 quarterbacks this year, then that could change the game plan a little bit. You hear rumors that they're trying to maybe tank this year to get that kid from Clemson, the Trevor Lawrence kid.
Yeah.
Because he's kind of like Andrew Luck level prodigy type of shit, but I don't know.
I don't like that.
That's a rumor, Shawn. I know. Just that's the rumor.
I don't like it.
Why is that? You don't like the tank, or you don't think that's the right direction?
No tanking. That's crap.
You know what's funny is the Dolphins supposedly were, and they still end up winning 5 games. So
I still find that strategy to be ridiculous. You should always try to be your best, even if you can get a nice higher draft pick if you tank. I get it, but still.
Well, what's interesting is I feel like, and I always say this to this day, I think players don't want to tank. I think they have too much like passion into it. It's more of the front office that would think about that logic. Like, it's never a player that's wanting to tank. It's always going to be coaching and management.
Yeah. I mean, I got to say, the Giants have been doing that strategy for years now. So, I mean, I don't know. Giants are a whole bag of things, but definitely their coaching didn't really help the last 4 years. Wouldn't it be cool if Brady had to play Eli
That would have been fun. But
to get to the Super Bowl?
It would have, but you know Eli retired, right?
I know. I said, it would have been neat if.
Oh, it would have been. I thought you said. I think it'd be neat. I thought you were present tense on that. Sorry.
Oh,
yeah, it would have been.
If I was, I wasn't paying. I didn't mean to.
No, I misheard.
It would have been a nice little consolation this year.
Yeah, it would have been fun.
But he had to go and retire.
So, okay, my gut says, as of now, with the rosters, I think the Buccaneers will be like best case 10-6, worst case 8-8, and they'd probably get in with a wild card. I think the Saints are still the best team in that division, but I will say this caveat: if the Bucs did go like 12-4, 13-3. And won the division, it wouldn't necessarily surprise me, but I think the Saints have a better chance. Because I think the Bucs, even though they got Teddy Bridgewater, don't know what they are with their new coach.
Panthers.
What's that?
You said Bucs. You mean Panthers.
Yes, Panthers, sorry. The Panthers with Bridgewater, yes. They don't know what they want to be. So I think they're going to make a 5-11, 6-10. And I think the Falcons are just going to be kind of mediocre again, and because they're keeping a lot of the same people. I don't know. My gut would say is Saints 1, Bucs 2, maybe a wild card, maybe not. Falcons would be in the mix, and then Panthers will bottom out.
Yeah.
Just based on the roster talent.
Well, yeah, the Bucs got the receivers.
Warren disagrees. Go ahead, Warren.
The Bucs got the receivers, and they got the defense. They just had a bad quarterback.
I disagree. I think the Bucs, they're going to be second to last. I don't think they're going to make wild card.
Okay. So who do you think wins that division?
There's no way.
Should be Saints, but I'm saying it's going to be Atlanta take wild card.
Oh, I think Atlanta might pick up. They fit. So it's funny because if you look at the roster or the standings, Saints obviously were top, but then like Bucs, Panthers, Falcons were all like clustered within a win of each other. So like it is kind of play week by week. It is interesting because Jameis Winston obviously had a whole bunch of interceptions, but he had a whole bunch of touchdowns.
Yeah, because the team's good. They just didn't have that quarterback.
Well, do you think it's because he got that LASIK eye surgery? He's going to be better now?
No. He's still going to be the same, probably. He has a quarterback whisperer on his team.
Whenever I hear, like, Jameis Winston, I think of that time he had the W. Eating it, the meme. We're going to take the W. You ever see that, Warren? Because he looks so puzzled right now. You should find it. It's a real nugget.
It was stupid.
I'm
No,
just
he
saying,
does. He does that though. That's not me.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
So
Winston had the quarterback whisperer on his team.
Bruce Arians.
Yes, and he sucked.
Yeah.
And then you have the greatest of all time with the best quarterback coach of all time
Yeah.
together with great receivers.
Maybe. I'll say okay. Patriots time though. Or go ahead, RJ.
But then again, they could still be 7-9. Again,
Well, right.
because of that division.
Let me see who they're facing.
I have my prediction ready while you look up your thing.
What's
So I think Tampa's going to go. I have to agree with 10-6. I think they're going to do 10-6 and probably make the playoffs wild card. Depending
going to
on
really depend on Brady's play.
I think Brady can get them to 10-6 in his first year. Now the thing about the Patriots, depending on who their quarterback is, can't really say. But I think they might. I'll go safe and say 9-7 and make a wild card.
Hot take.
I have a prediction
Okay.
for the Patriots, no matter what the quarterback is. I think they'll fine in the beginning. And then I think their division with the Bills and the Jets.
I think the Bills
And the Dolphins.
Then they'll take a little bit. They'll start hot and be like, oh my God, the Patriots, they don't need Brady. And then
yeah.
Because they still have Belichick.
I think this is going to be the Bills' year, though, to win the division.
Oh, yeah, easily.
But you're right. That's probably how it's going to unfold. I would
They'll start hot and then they'll just
Okay, my feeling with the Patriots, I'm guessing like a 5-11. That just keeps coming in my mind. It's not like going to be. It's not going to be a wreck where everyone's laughing like Detroit Lions. Like there's enough intelligence from Bill Belichick. It's not going to be 2-14. It's not. But 5-11, 6-10. That's kind of what is my mind.
Okay.
Unless they pick up unless Shawn said, if you guys pick up a Cam or if you get a real move on a player that's going to play this year, then that's different. But if you're riding with Brian Hoyer or the Sidler kid, it screams 6-10 to me.
Okay. I can get back. If they got Newton, I think they could go 12-4. But you got a good point with the 6.
The only reason I'm skeptical, like, if they had Cam Newton, here's my worry, right? So his arm strength long term is a little weak. He has some mobility, but you have the injuries. But the thing with the Patriots, which they never fixed, and that's why I think Brady left too, is they never got enough depth on wide receiver or fixed the tight end. And so Edelman obviously solid, but until you kind of correct that, and supposedly this draft's a very deep wide receiver draft. So if they can, cool, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It's the same roster with no new flashy QB, like temporary in between. I say 5-11. If they get one, you're looking at a 7-9 to 9-7 maybe, but that's being a little courteous. But that would have to be like some Cam level. I don't even think a Dalton would do that.
Who knows?
Who knows? I mean, Belichick he pulled off shit with Castle that one year.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, I'll be right back, but you guys keep going.
Okay, yeah.
I gotta turn my heat on. I'm getting cold.
Okay, yeah. It looks like you and Warren left, so that's fine. Me and RJ can hold flank.
Dude, that would be interesting if they got Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I mean, I just feel like I don't think the Patriots would take a chance on Cam. I think he should deserve a chance.
I agree because one, he kind of he's kind of like a T.O. he's great, but he kind of makes the mess of the locker room.
But the Patriots have handled lots of those types.
Yeah, they cut them.
Well, even Antonio Brown, let's be honest. I think if he didn't keep doing antic bullshit during the season with the Patriots, he still would have been on the roster.
Yeah, they kept Randy Moss for a couple of years too.
I mean, they honed in on Gronk. I mean, Gronk's like
They
literally
like
a 12-year-old.
They like murderers like Aaron Hernandez. So.
Well, I don't think they really knew he was a murderer at that point.
No,
I still think they should do a 30 for 30 on that Florida Gators team. After watching that Hernandez documentary, oh my God.
Hernandez, Cam Newton. Roster was stacked.
And then Tim Tebow was on the team.
Yeah, and Tebow.
Right.
Like literally, he's like people are like murdering or drug trafficking, and it's like, yep, and Tim Tebow and Urban Meyer were there.
Yeah, I don't think Tim Tebow is as innocent as he played himself to be. To be honest.
Are we saying that Timmy Tebow was getting some BJs back in college?
Yes.
I mean, maybe that. Maybe he had something to do with some murders. I don't know.
God, I can't imagine Timmy Tim getting into some.
That'd be
I think he's a big fake when it comes to his personal life. But what do I know?
Imagine that when Corona starts to go down and Tim Tebow story comes out.
That Tim Tebow was locked?
Yeah. And he was, doing this and everything.
How would they pull those sources?
I don't know. Just saying.
Are you going down to Florida? You going down to the Big Cat Rescue RJ in Gainesville?
We got a mask and everything. We go down.
No, okay, you know what I think? God, we're really going to turn into Barstool here. You know why I think Tim Tebow got ahead in college? Because my man, Jimmer Fredette, there was rumor that even though Jimmer was supposedly virgin till marriage or whatever, he was
Well, I believe that.
Yeah, Jimmer was getting some third base nookie. That was kind of the rumor on the dorms. So I think if Jimmer got in, I think Tebow got in.
Tebow and Cam, yeah.
Together?
What?
Well, that's an interesting point because not that there's anything wrong with that, but maybe Tebow's doing some same.
This was the plot twist I wasn't expecting this evening.
I don't know.
Well, what do you know?
Huh?
You never know.
Maybe.
Maybe that's why Christians are so against gay marriage. They try it.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, fuck this shit.
This kind of reminds me of I'm watching Ozark right now, and there's some sort of plot line that's similar to this in season 1. Yeah, Shawn knows what I'm talking about.
I heard that's a good show.
It's awesome.
It's a good show. Great show. Highly recommended. If you like money laundering and strip clubs, great.
What episode are you on, Max?
We're about to start 8 of season 1.
Did you see the pregnant stripper?
Yes, that was amazing.
That was random.
Yeah. Remind me to tell you something, Shawn, when we're off air. That I can say with the other guys too, but just not on the show. It's really funny. It's more personal.
Okay.
Great show. Highly recommended.
Yes, it is. Okay. I'm going to back off because I've kind of hogged the Brady talk a little bit, I feel. So.
No, you're good. What do you think of Brady's take on fighting coronavirus? Then we'll move on.
What was it?
He was just kind of saying how, I think people should, work on their bodies should be, if you're putting shit in your body, you're not going to feel well. So you should work on, either pills or, vitamins or eat a couple fruits and veggies, just practical shit. People worry about toilet paper.
It's true.
Plant-based. That's his deal.
So many people get off their, medicine because of it. Diabetes and everything. They get off all that.
I know if I could do plant-based, I would be probably much healthier, but I have no idea how to do it.
It's the starting point with people. It's when do I start? Just start now. Just
how do I start?
Add little things to your diet. Just little at a time. That's what I told Matt.
What do you say, Warren?
How do you start?
Yeah, we're going down this road. Fuck it, RJ.
What do you eat for breakfast?
I didn't have breakfast.
Okay, that's good. That's actually good. Fasting is really good. So what do you have for lunch?
I'm grabbing a drink during this.
What did you have for lunch?
Something bad.
Oh, just tell me it's fine.
I had a Baconator from Burger King. Yeah. Medium thing of onion rings, medium Dr. Pepper.
Jesus.
Dr. Pepper's good, right, RJ?
Dr. Pepper's amazing. I won't say that. It is. But, so if you had fast food, do you have a problem with like being busy and trying to eat?
No.
No. You like the convenience of it?
Yeah. I mean, I don't eat it all the time, though. I mean, that's...
No, I get that. But fruit is very convenient, too. I mean, you can completely grab it from your fridge and just put it in your car. And, oh, there's an apple. Hey, food. Or protein bars, too.
Crunchy stuff's hard on the teeth.
Or lack thereof.
Or that, too. They have soft ones. Soft protein bars. But no, if you do go with the fast food, which happens, right? We all do it.
Yeah.
Burger King's got a decent veggie burger, though.
They do. I just don't get the fries. You know, you get one. I just get one thing. It's hard though because you're like, oh my god, what all this shit I want? I get it. I usually just get one thing off the menu.
Yeah. But I mean, I was outside for 3 hours building a rabbit hutch.
So at least you were doing something though. That's moving.
Yeah. Being active is good. Yeah.
Being active is really another thing too, because people are like, oh, I can't, I have no time. Like, well, you're scrolling on TikTok for an hour. That's an hour passing.
Yeah.
Right? I hate when people say that. It's like, come on, guys.
Yeah. Especially nowadays.
Yes, because we're bored. We're at home all the time.
Completely free to do a lot of things.
Yeah. I mean, even just going outside, walking around the neighborhood for 5 minutes. You're still moving.
Yeah.
Tiny, just small things, you know? Small things.
See, for me, I feel bad because actually I was doing really well. I'm still good on not having soda this year. I'm very proud of that. But I have slacked in other areas in the last couple weeks. I think part of it's like just been going to work, like time management I haven't planned as well. And also, I'm sure I'm letting some of the like stress eating get to me more with like just general things. And it's funny how sometimes some of that stuff's subconscious. Like, I could maintain better if I wanted to, but yeah. Go ahead.
You know you're doing it. You know you're doing it too.
I will admit it.
I should not do this.
Yeah. No, it is. Yeah. Like I've literally like the whole last week, like I was really good eating like my non-dairy. I like getting Chobani coconut milk yogurt. Great. And now I will say instead of mine's based on. I have a dairy allergy somewhat, so for me it's like I don't want like phlegm and shit. So like I'm eating that stuff. But yeah, when I eat the yogurt, bro, sucks, dude. I have to chug a whole thing of water when it happens. But
yeah, me too.
Yeah, no, like the yogurts are great because it helps your stomach and like dropping the deuce if you catch my drift.
Well, but, most of the world is a good chunk of the world is lactose intolerant. It's really not a natural thing for people to be drinking other animals' milk into adulthood, if you think about it.
But
it's white blood cells.
I mean, I love cheese, don't get me wrong.
Cheese is fucking crack. I'll admit it. It's great. Great value. But no, I guess my point was this past week I was literally like swinging through the McDonald's for breakfast because I was in a rush and like I was feeling that on the porcelain throne, if you catch my drift. Ooh, hurting that back nine a little. But that's an
cowboy. RJ got that, right?
But no, it was. Basically, long story short, when I actually eat like halfway decent, I don't feel like shit.
Exactly.
Even though like the scale of me may not change as much, like the fact I haven't had the soda all the times helped a ton too. Just in
sodas,
I felt like I feel like sometimes my heartbeat would skip a little bit. My mom had like really bad palpitations before, and she was aware of it. Yeah, like really like boom, boom. But yeah, it was. It just felt like it was coming out of my chest a little bit, and I haven't had that all this year.
Like Beats by Dre, almost.
A little bit. When it was like, when I pounded like maybe like a couple Dr. Peppers and a Red Bull in a day on top of like shitty eating, yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Well,
that's good.
You know what I can say? I can attest to having been somebody that maybe drank a little too much in the last couple of years, having given up drinking every night.
Mm-hmm.
You just wake up so much more refreshed, not having that poison in your system.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
Just imagine what kind of poison we're taking in food-wise, which we don't technically think about. You know, you feel much less bloated. You feel less sluggish when you're eating well. I have to admit, my problem, you know, I may have kicked that little alcohol habit, but I haven't kicked the junk food habit at all.
That's right.
But it's almost it's like a stepping stone. You know, each time you say, hey, I'm going to work on this. I'm going to work on this.
I think it's harder. I think it's actually harder to kick the salt and sugar fat habit than it is for.
My mom says that. She's all in the health shit.
Does she? Yeah.
It's like crack.
Mhm.
Really, it's like crack.
Wow. Yeah.
It is.
Yep.
Actually, you know what? While we're on the show, fuck it. Oh, go ahead, RJ.
Great stuff on Netflix about it. Even if you're not going plant-based, there's stuff about non-plant-based stuff on Netflix that's eye-opening for food.
I should watch one. You know what the problem is, though?
What's that?
You know what the problem is, though? I don't like watching them or, like, the thought of it because I feel like it's just going to, like, make me realize how much of a shitty person I am with food.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that. So if I avoid it, I don't feel as bad.
That's good logic, I guess. Yeah.
I don't know if it's good logic. It's just my honest, like, fear of it. I think it's, like, fear of seeing my flaws.
Forks Over Knives is really good documentary.
That's amazing. That one's good.
That one opened my eyes. You like docus, Max?
I know. I get PTSD from that one. You want to know why?
Oh, did you see that one? Why?
No. I don't know if I really explained this. So when that first came out, was like 2011, 2012.
Okay.
Yeah, as we're about to talk about candy next, we're having this conversation. This is great.
Look how much sugar is in one peep.
How much is one peep?
30 grams.
Holy shit.
It's just sugar.
It's 61 grams of sugar in the whole package.
People, I die for you.
Hey, it's sugar shaped like a bird. That's all that is. Let's admit it.
It is sugar shaped like a bird. Back to Forks Over Knives. I've never seen it, but it was something my dad and my sisters watched.
Yeah,
and
I thought you might say that.
And so they became vegan, but you gotta give some context. And I've learned from this. I don't feel this for everybody, but they're my first impression I had of veganism back like in 2012. And to put it in later terms, they were quite militant, and this caused a lot of awkward risks where like Thanksgiving got canceled, and just a lot of family stuff. So for me, I always kind of equated that documentary as like another layer of some disconnect we had as a family perspective. So there was a while where I heard that documentary, I'm like, oh gosh, that was the thing that kind of fucked up my whole family dialogue for me. But then my mom watched it like a year ago, and I remember telling Nicole, I'm like, shit, my mom watched it. I hope she doesn't get that way. And I actually told her, she kind of laughed. But like I explained how that was like my reality of when I heard people watching it, because it was my, they were the way they reacted. And but no, like
why would you cancel Thanksgiving as a vegan?
What's that?
Why would you cancel Thanksgiving if you're vegan? Like, just improvise.
I
don't think it was that. I think they were they decided to paint their living room. I think that's just a whole personal thing where I don't think there's in the holidays as much, but it was just sort of one of the few holidays they kind of kept going that I loved growing up with my dad's side when I did was Thanksgiving. Like I had my mom's side I preferred, but like one of my dad's side ones I liked was the two that I always liked, and they got canceled that year just due to lack of interest, was Thanksgiving and the 4th of July. And Shawn knows about the 4th of July. Like that was always a big to-do. We lived on the lake. We did fireworks, like Holy Day Parade. Like that was something that was always like ingrained as like a good day. Like no matter what would happen in my life when I like went there for the summer, I knew that was always gonna be a good day. So
definitely. Sadly, I think there was another component to their behavior, like more of like a religious cult kind of behavior.
Right. Yeah.
where the veganism was just some kind of random side
add-on. It was like an expansion pack.
Actually, I'm surprised they did that. I'm surprised they didn't like go down the route of like, oh, we're gonna eat meat. God gave us animals for meat. You know what I mean? But I mean, what do I know? I'm just whatever I am.
I mean, it's always kind of weird to bring it up, not in a bad way, because I've always been somewhat transparent. Well, no, like there's been times I've mentioned it, like remember Father's Day on the show. Like I've always been transparent about maybe my family dialogue. I try to use it for good. Yeah, no, it is funny when I think of Forks Over Knives. Originally, that was what I thought, but now I have a different perspective, RJ. So, man, I'm more willing to watch it. But
I think you'll enjoy it, actually, Max. It's got some really good points, and you know, I actually watched it about a month ago when the quarantine started. I watched it again. It's like the third time I've watched it. It's pretty good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's on Netflix, so.
Yeah, I'm going to have to watch it. So, yeah, I mean, that was kind of some thoughts there. But on that note, do we want to talk about candy?
Yeah.
I want candy.
Ow!
I want candy.
I saw him sing that over the summer, by the way.
Who?
Aaron Carter.
Oh, Aaron Carter.
Oh, yeah, down the street in, what is it called? Friday Night Live.
Aaron.
Yes.
He actually did it. I want candy. It's so stupid.
Didn't he have like a meltdown on stage?
He kind of did. He was like not happy that a lot of people didn't remember his songs.
He doesn't really have too many songs.
No, I know. So he kind of like dissed the crowd.
Really? What did he say? You remember?
I don't remember. He said
me?
something like, "Are you kidding?" He's like, "Are you kidding me? You don't know that song? What are you people under a rock?" Something like that.
Did he like get arrested a month later after that show?
Might have, maybe.
Yeah, because he was threatening to kill his brother Nick Carter.
Yeah,
His
I
wife.
think it was.
Yeah. I thought it was like a month after he came to Rutland. You know,
Yeah.
when you come to
He's
Rutland, you
a
change.
successful one.
Yeah, I think that was about.
Yes, it's a successful one, Warren. Yes.
O-Town was much better.
I bet.
'Cause I want it all. Nothing. We should sing all together, guys. On the count of 3.
I don't know the words.
Let's try it.
Yeah, it's been a while.
You want to try?
All right, try.
Here, I'll start first. 'Cause I want it all or nothing
at
at all. There's nowhere left to fall when we reach the bottom. It's now or never.
Wow.
Is it all? Or are we just friends? This is how
I don't know it. That's all I know.
That's all I know. Well, you leave me here with nothing at all.
That's all I know is the word nothing at all.
I do the whole hook. That's kind of
I don't
sad.
know nothing
Max
at
had
all.
it down.
You're welcome. Take me to karaoke night. I'm good.
We should, dude. We should. Oh wait, there's no karaoke. There's no bars. There's no anything open.
Well,
Never mind.
the bar that had karaoke is going out. Let's Warren saves it.
Let's do karaoke at Warren's.
Yeah, 6 feet. Yeah, we can do it.
Yeah, 6 feet at Warren's establishment at his home.
We'll have another pickled egg. So good.
Oh yeah, you still those pickled eggs.
Pickle right.
I still got a couple in there. I
Those
gotta
are
make another
dope.
batch.
And those were dope.
We're good.
So candy time.
Candy time.
All right. So here's the context. We'll do the game after, but we're going to do the top 5 candies of all time for each of us. So it's our own personal list, and we'll debate it. And you can do no particular orders. I'm honestly going to just riff off the top of my head what's my go-to.
Easter candy, right?
Is it Easter or no?
I think that technically any candy can go into an Easter candy.
But it should be something that should be in a basket.
Sure, so technically any candy can go in, but if you try to stay in the parameters of what goes in baskets normally, I think that's good.
Okay, I got a couple.
So, for example, if you're like, yo, I want Kit Kats are one of my favorites, then sure, is Kit Kat a little untraditional? Yeah, but that would go in a basket. But obviously, if you're doing chocolate bunnies or like the Reese's that are filled like Easter eggs, then that makes sense too. Oh, are people grabbing candy? I don't have candy to present for this.
I have one.
You don't have candy?
I'm sure I have something, but I have my Peeps. But that's for later.
Ooh.
Are you getting candy too? So am I the only one on here? Okay, we'll do one of those like little welcome back things. Or this is the Maxon Mixoff. You're listening to us live right now on Zoom. If you want to download the show, you can many ways. Podcast, Apple, Pandora, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeartRadio. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. Like the page, subscribe, all that great stuff. And yeah, thanks for listening. We're going to go into our candy section of the show.
Yeah, I wasn't getting candy. I was just replying to a text. Sorry.
All right. I got candy.
Warren got candy. RJ got candy.
Oh, Sour Patch.
Oh, that's a good one. You don't like Sour Patch Kids?
I don't. I hate
The
that.
watermelon ones are the best, though.
You know why? Because it burns my mouth. It like makes it.
It does after a while. It does.
All right. Want to see what I got?
Yeah, Warren, I was going to say, you go first. You seem the most planned here, prepped here.
Jelly bean.
Okay. Now, is this in particular order or just general?
Just general.
Okay, so jelly beans. Now,
Birdie.
you showed sweet tart jelly beans. Do you have a preference, or will you eat any jelly bean?
Every flavor bean.
Like sweet tarts or Starburst.
Okay. I'm kind of snobby. The only jelly beans I really fuck with are the Jelly Bellies.
They're good too.
Like the premium
OG,
jelly
man.
beans.
OG.
Oh, white. And this is cookies and cream.
Ooh, so white chocolate.
Cookies and cream. Now, of course, you got Peeps.
Oh, actually, I have some candy.
Peeps, okay. That's a solid one.
Cadbury egg.
Ooh, Nicole fucks with those.
And I got the minis.
What are those?
Cadbury minis.
Oh, so it's a mini egg.
Yeah.
RJ does not agree with that.
All those are boring.
They're all what?
Boring.
Boring? Trolley, sour, okay.
Except for the sweet tarts.
So that's a good list. Is there any ones you don't have that you like for candy?
Usually like, the Reese eggs, the big Whopper like eggs.
Okay.
That's about it really.
Not bad. All right, RJ, you're next. We'll go around the horn here.
Sour Patch, number one for me.
Now, do you like regular watermelon? Do you have a preference?
Watermelon's disgusting.
You don't like the watermelon guy?
No.
Oh, watermelon's the best.
Terrible. Disgrace. What? What happened? Shawn? Are you okay?
Yeah, no, sorry. One of my neighbors just started screaming, so
What the cuckoo cachoo?
the other one, the other one that I know. The other one that usually is screaming in pleasure, but that was not a good scream.
Oh,
sorry. Maybe she saw a mouse.
Are we gonna do this, Shawn?
Now she's laughing, so I think it's okay.
Oh, she probably saw a mouse.
Are you gonna do a live report for us? You gonna check domestic abuse?
I mean, if I have to, I will. But I'm sorry, I didn't know I was even on camera there.
Listen, we may be a podcast, but we could be also doing citizens arrest here. We are here for the community.
Vigilante justice.
Vigilante justice.
Momo.
She might already have cuffs.
Yeah, that's very true with this one. Jesus.
Just don't mind the pink furry cups.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
God.
The precinct might not like that.
I'm listening.
So yeah, back to RJ about candy. Sour Patch Kids he likes, but the original.
Yeah, original. Starburst.
Starburst, okay.
All but the orange, because orange candy sucks. Terrible.
Wow, coming in hot.
Snickers.
Snickers good.
Reese's, always.
Yeah.
And then Smarties.
Smarties.
Smarties, man.
Smarties are
good.
kind of.
So good. Warheads, too, pretty good. Give them that. Sweet
Oh, I've had
tarts.
a Warhead in ages.
Sweet
Yeah,
tarts.
me too.
Shawn, you want to go or you want me to do it?
So I have to name 5 candies I like.
Yeah, we can debate other ones, but just a general, like, what's your 5 go-tos?
My 5 go-tos, Reese cups, first of all.
Okay.
I'll add a little bit of an Easter flair. The mini eggs are amazing with the heart shape.
Warren highlighted those, yeah.
So that's my second. I also like.
Never had that.
Whatchamacallit, right?
No, yeah, whatchamacallit. No, it's good actually. All right, so Reese Pieces are my favorite. I think you might appreciate that, Max.
I was about to drop that in my 5, yeah.
Yeah. I can appreciate that. Also, the newer M&M peanut butter stuffed.
Oh, those are pretty good, yeah.
I'm kind of like a big peanut butter fan, as you might notice.
Yeah.
And then lastly, I would go with Snickers.
Okay.
What about a Butterfinger?
No.
Butterfingers are pretty good.
So Butterfingers kill my teeth, but they are good.
All right. So for mine, my prism of this is that a lot of the chocolate things I have, if they're in dark chocolate form, I'll consume because milk chocolate, it bothers me.
Oh, yeah.
I love dark chocolate. So
Me too.
So I will say, even though I'm not going to put it in my top 5, Reese's Pieces in dark, which I've had, are freaking amazing. So I will agree to that. They're hard to find, but if you find them, they're worth the grab.
I've never seen that before, actually. Reese Pieces?
Yep.
No, regular Reese's Cups.
Oh, Reese Cups, yeah.
They're
So
dark.
good.
Yeah.
Actually, I've had those.
I just had Kit Kat dark recently. That was not bad. But
Milky Way Dark's good, too, by the way.
That's amazing. The midnight one?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
well, I'm about to drop. So that's on my top 5. Milky Way Midnight.
Yeah, it is.
Bomb. That's a go-to candy bar for me. I'll do one Easter-related one. I might do 6. You know what's always been a time-hold tradition for me is some good old mixed berry Skittles. Prime.
What?
Mixed berry Skittles, like with the Easter Bunny on it, that's some great shit.
Not the original? What the
Yeah,
fuck?
I hate anything fruity.
You guys hate, but no, like the berry Skittles are where it's at.
Yeah.
Like regular
used to do
Skittles
that.
are fine, but like you don't want lime and grape. No, you want like strawberry, raspberry, blueberry. You just want berries because berries are life. So Milky Way, Midnight Dark, berry Skittles, Reese's Pieces, no doubt. Okay, I'm gonna shock a lot of people. This is like some old timer candy, but I love it. Snow Caps, love Snow Caps.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true.
Coming in hot with some Snow Caps.
Remember
Little dark chocolate with like random white sprinkles on it. Fucking great.
Remember our Cumbies run back in the day, Max? You always get those Snow
Snow
Caps.
Caps and Reese Pieces. Those are my go-tos.
Right, yep.
And those like fried apple pies in a box from Hostess.
Right.
Yeah. So Reese's, Snow Caps, mixed Skittles or berry Skittles, and Milky Way Midnight Dark. Shit, what else is go-to candy for me?
Thin Mints?
I like York patties.
Hey, how about
Yeah,
Junior-
York patties are good.
Yes.
Junior Mints?
The Junior Mints.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh,
you know what's a candy that's so good I'd be willing to get my allergic reaction on for it?
what's
Is
that?
Heath bars.
Heath bars.
Toffee. Oh,
Did you say Heath bars? Yeah, those are good. Like Scores or even
yeah.
Scores, man. Got a tattoo.
Yeah, the Heath bars are prime, but you can never find them in like dark chocolate. But those, like when you have like that English toffee vibe, it's great. Trying to think of like one more for the gram.
See, for me,
Yeah, go ahead.
I would have added, as Warren mentioned, I would have added Butterfinger, but I threw in the Easter mini eggs. So give us, if you got to go up past 5, give us something more.
Okay, you know what? I'll do a Shawn equivalent. You know what one I love the flavor, but it's like a nightmare in my teeth, so I'm like, fuck it, it's not worth it. Actually, 2 of them. Milk Duds
Oh God.
Horrible for your teeth.
Uh,
But
Right.
the flavor's there. And the other one I love that's horrible for your teeth, but I love is Swedish fish.
Yes.
Yeah.
chocolate covered Swedish fish.
What?
Chocolate covered Swedish fish.
Never had those before.
That's
They have it in
trippy.
dark chocolate too.
May have to cop those.
How about Jolly Ranchers?
Oh, that's a throwback.
The cherry ones.
The cherry ones, exactly.
Is that like a show reference?
Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor with
Jesse Eisenberg, remember?
yes, that's who I was trying to remember his name.
You know what's another one okay, oh, here. We're going to do it either or. This might get controversial. Charms Blow Pops or Tootsie Pops?
Tootsie.
Tootsie Pop.
Tootsie Pops.
Cherry.
I would say Charms. You get gum and can chew that after.
You eat the Tootsie after.
Just go get regular gum and just pop it out.
How many licks does it take?
You know, I was one of those dumb fucks one time that did all the licking. It was like 70.
Oh,
This
yeah?
is like the ADD 9-year-old in me. Yeah.
So you actually counted and, you contributed.
That's such a 9-year-old Max thing to do.
That seems actually less than I would think.
That's an adult Max thing to do.
If
Max
I
is
had
good.
one, I would test it out.
No, Max is good. Apparently Max is good at licking the lollipop.
Licking the boner
Looking a boner? What the?
that he didn't know about.
I did not go that direction. But why don't we
This
next
is Momo
week have
After
you,
Dark.
have you do the, count it
If I had one, I would. I don't have one.
next week. You got a week to get it.
Great.
It's
Great.
essential.
I think Warren went to the bathroom.
Yeah, he said something, but we were both talking over him. I have no idea what he said.
I do feel bad. I feel like Zoom does this. I think we were in the show environment. You would hear everyone more crisp.
Well, it's a delay thing for me, I think.
That
Like,
too.
I feel horrible because I'm trying not to talk over you guys, but there's a slight delay.
Yeah, ditto. I feel bad. I don't want to be like that obnoxious host that does that, but I'm trying to be balanced.
But if anyone, as the host, you should be not guilty about that. You know what I mean?
Well, I try to find the balance of letting you guys speak and then also making sure the Congo line's moving.
Wash your hands.
Stop drinking soda.
Huh?
This is my last soda I'm drinking.
Way to go, Dubs.
I realized I got a bad problem, so I quit soda. A few years back.
Yeah.
I opened this up about an hour and a half ago.
Stars.
3 liter.
Yeah, you clean that.
So it's like a soda, like your guilty pleasure. I mean, you and Max know each other much longer than I've known you. So.
Warren
that
goes
goes way
with
back
pleasures.
Yeah.
Kryptonite, you mean?
I don't know. I mean, for me, it's more the candy, but
It's
I mean,
kind of
soda's got so
anything
much
sweet.
sugar, dude. What?
anything sweet.
Yeah, it's got a lot of sugar.
I'm more of a savory guy with that. My kryptonite's more like what goes between two buns, like some like grinders or burgers. Like that's my kryptonite.
I got all this around me right now. I want to eat it.
Yeah, that's true.
Granted, I've been better about sugar stuff. You know, like sugar is never as bad. I mean, brownies are fucking crack. That's amazing, but it's not like you're having brownies all the time. So, but no, that's good, man. Warren, one thing I hope me this year doing it is like drinking those seltzers and stuff. Do you think that's something you would be okay with, or are you gonna hate that?
I can't drink that. That's nasty.
Right. Yeah. See, I've been able to like actually don't mind it. There's certain brands that suck, and then there's certain brands that are good. I've been liking Bubbly lately, which I think Pepsi makes, or a Haas or Coke version, but those are good. Sadly, I've tried Polar. I'm not a fan of Polar or Canada Dries.
I love those, but they are too much for people.
Yeah.
I agree. They beat one. Well, Crocs is good too.
Oh yes, LaCroix.
And if you get there, you can try that. But that's kind of like
LaCroix.
Yeah.
LaCroix.
No, it's LaCroix. I know.
Was there any other candy things that we didn't discuss? I'm still shocked that RJ's putting Smarties in the top 5. I really don't think it's a top 5 candy.
It's so good.
It is good.
But Smarties is like, that's like all those afterthoughts. Like,
You know what I like?
start your Halloween bag off Smarties.
Why would you pick Milk Duds? That's disgusting.
I would take Smarties over Milk Duds.
Me too.
Well, Milk Duds are a nightmare on your teeth. I just said the flavor profile.
There's no flavor. It's just chewy.
Chocolate and caramel, man. Don't you like chocolate and caramel?
Just, well, yeah, but no, not in Milk Duds. Sounds like a bra name.
Milk Duds.
Milk Duds.
A bra name?
Yeah, it's like a bra company, Milk Duds, which is sort of horrible. It's like that big a line of bras you sold at Spencer's.
Yeah.
I don't even think that's Walmart special. That's some
Like cover your
Spencer
bill.
shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I could probably wear a C cup here. Just kidding.
We're probably all B's, except for RJ.
RJ's an A.
He's an A cup.
Oh, I don't know if we should do that hot take.
What?
I was gonna go on. I was gonna. All right, fine. I'll say it. And I don't know, so don't any females watching. I'm not saying this any mean womanizing way, but I'm curious. If you have an A cup, right now, I get like teenagers needing to because it's kind of like a kind of lay the foundation work for things growing. But as an adult with an A cup, is there a debate that it's almost pointless to wear a bra?
Funny you should say that. Because
just not that I'm being negative. It's just a thought that came through my mind, and I don't know.
Well, I have an opinion on that, actually.
It just kind of came up between
Oh,
both sides.
Max is in trouble.
But I think it's a valid question.
No, listen.
Let's see what RJ has to say here.
So Rosie O'Donnell was on Howard Stern, right?
Okay.
He used to bust on her, but yeah.
Yeah, so apparently it's actually good to not wear a bra.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen that, but I don't know the studies behind it.
She's huge about it. Because there's wires and shit, I guess, in the bras, and it's really uncomfortable. I guess it's more natural just to go.
Yeah, it's unnatural to. Of course, the last woman I dated was an E cup, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's.
I thought that was interesting, Max, that you brought that up, and that happened this week.
That's funny. I mean, yeah, no, I mean, I'm not somebody who's an expert on the subject matter, but you think when it's almost.
The bro.
I think that what made me think about it is like, if a female of that bust size was like the equivalent of a male, like obviously a guy, I mean, a guy's not really ever wearing a bra ever, but like, I don't know. There's some guys that there's like a shirt form. There's certain situations I've seen, but that's more medical. But I digress. Like I think it's like preventative measures for breast cancer. It's going to be really big.
Yeah.
Like 400 pounds.
And you think about it, America. I've said this for years, by the way. America is the only kind of country right now in the world that is still like censoring women's nipples or breasts or whatever. Free the nipple movement and all that.
Right.
What's the big deal if a man can
walk around
shirtless? Why can't a woman be shirtless? It's not like the end of the world. It's natural. It's you know what I mean?
Well, that's on a lot of like.
Exactly, I get it.
Like religious-based laws.
You go to Europe. You go to Europe, that's not a thing. That's not a thing at all. You come here, it's like, oh my God, boobs are like the end of the world. No,
It's interesting.
I think it's kind of sexist, actually.
A little bit, yeah, it can be.
We should do to be comprehensive. If we do, is maybe we should get somebody on that's actually like an expert on the subject and like have opinions. Like something like Kirsten, like, well, you can get like a swimsuit model. Like, no, I'm acting like somebody who's like more maybe medically trained to know.
Are you saying like a doctor or?
I know some nurses.
Yeah, like some people might know like the anatomy, like the scientific reasoning.
I know some nurses at the gym.
Okay, yeah, RJ can get some digits.
Yeah, I mean, it's like,
I mean, it's more like the sheer fact we don't really have a regular female host as of now, so it's kind of like if we had a bunch of girls asking me like, oh, what's the best underwear for circulation down south, and all 4 girls were talking like, they're not gonna really know from a guy's take.
Well, basically what I would say is, whatever you're comfortable with, but I'm just saying personally, I think America has a hang up about the female body. You know what I mean?
No, I get it. I feel that way.
Totally, if a woman wants to wear whatever she wants, that's her choice, But it would be interesting to get a female perspective somehow, maybe. But we don't know how to do that. I mean, look at
Maybe we could. People.
We could.
I've been wanting to start getting some interviews on the show, so I wanted to do a couple weeks of us, kind of just us 4 to kind of get the wheels rolling. But
at least a month, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was talking to Hunter from Wingman. He was in our fantasy league, but yeah, Wingman shirts and stuff. And I was saying to him and Gabe, maybe you should come on. Even we did a separate show as a podcast about the draft, but he said he wasn't sure. He wouldn't know much of the draft class. But I said, no, like I don't think you realize for like a Momo version, it's just be more commentating on like what like the commissioner did. Like it's not like the stats. We're always
right. We try to guess the Super Bowl picks and all that kind of
fun
stuff.
We're more humorous. Like, oh, did you see that guy had like a pink suit on? Like that's the type of in-depth coverage you get here at the Maxon.
Exactly.
Not who runs the 40 combine. RJ's more for that on his show. Is it time to peep?
Sure.
Okay.
Let's do it.
I think it is probably.
I was trying to get my brother to Zoom with us to talk about his song because we were going to do that later, but
was he not available?
Well, he randomly messaged me at 8:53 saying I could probably play Smash Bros with you now, which is true because of his new internet connection. Which was like, yo, I'd be down because he really wants to like prove once and for all. Like when I was younger, I beat his ass, and the couple times we played out there, he's whooped my ass, so he's really good. I think he just wants to solidify it on a regular basis. Yeah.
Home field advantage.
Right. See, what I feel all along, and I said this in a private message to him and some of his friends from Two Man Embassy, Blake, actually, and I said, he's good at Smash. I'll give him Smash Bros, but I will annihilate any place, anytime, anywhere, any human, Mario Kart. That's why Warren's training for me.
Yeah, I mean, you have the talent on the cart.
That's the one I feel proud of. I'm not like kart. I can kind of play decent on Madden, but I know like if I went to like a Madden like real professional tournament, I would not do well because those guys can smoke. I would have to practice more. But the one game I think I could put my puncher's chance in would be Mario Kart. We'll see. Maybe not. I don't know. We all have skill sets.
Right.
Warren can play bass guitar with his toes.
I could play bass.
I really just popped off a talent that he probably doesn't have. Can you play bass guitar with your toes?
I don't know. I never tried it.
Shawn can whistle Dixie with his nose.
No.
No. All right, so we're going to do peeps. So this is, just to let the fans know, it's the Chubby Bunny.
I got chicks, okay?
Yeah, I can only find rabbits because that was all I was left in the store.
I completely wimped out because of the last time.
Yeah, do you want to let's explain to the fans what happened 5 years ago. Oh, my God.
Was it 5 years ago?
No, actually 2014, 6 years ago.
Wow, yeah.
It was the first year we were there. We haven't done it since. So Chubby Bunny, how it traditionally plays is you put in one peep at a time and then say Chubby Bunny. And you keep saying it, and whoever can hold the most amount of peeps in their mouth wins the game, right? That's kind of the concept.
Well, it was with a marshmallow.
The original game was with marshmallows, but
we did peeps just to be festive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, right. That's the concept. what was kind of crazy about Peeps is that marshmallow is just like the marshmallow. With Peeps, you have a sugar coating on the marshmallow. And that sugar coating, which is where you see Shawn's face having PTSD, would just like drool. RJ didn't know this, but like drool and just be like a hot mess.
I can't.
It was disgusting. So I'm getting ready for that. But what
it's
the
like
plot,
a warm, sugary mucus.
basically. What's that, RJ?
That's
Don't. What?
119.
Oh, you're
119. 119.
So what me and Warren will do, we're doing a remix. So we're not going to be as torturous with shoving the Peeps in our mouth. I say we do like 2. Maybe you'll do 3, but like we're going to stuff them in there, and then we're going to say words, and you guys have
to do all 5?
I'm not going to breathe. I put all 5 in there. I think I got to like 4 last time.
You got to be able to mumble something for us to guess, though.
Yeah, so instead of we can, if we want to keep stuffing for the hell of it, sure. But I was gonna say do 2 to 3, and then try to say the words, because more of like trying to guess the word while we're with our stuffed mouth. I don't know. We're gonna just kind of wing this game. It's kind of like half Warren's, half RJ's.
I mean, you guys kind of figure out what the rules will be. Me and RJ will comply.
Well, yeah, I guess what they're going to say.
So it's kind of like charades. I think we'll go teams. Are we doing Warren, RJ, me, Shawn, just based on where we are on the screen, or do you guys have preference?
Don't care.
Yeah, that's good. Warren, RJ, me, Shawn. Or you and me and Warren and RJ.
Yeah. Okay. So Warren will say the word, and he can pick any word, and then RJ, what he'll do?
Or sentence?
Are you saying? Wait, it should be a saying.
Is it going to be a sentence or a word?
Yeah, that's harder.
What do you think, Warren? Sentence or a word?
It should be a sentence, like "I love Easter" or something like that.
A
Yeah.
sentence. Okay.
That'd be a little harder. That's what she did.
Do we want to do like 60 seconds on the clock? I'll have my timer going.
Or 30.
That's good.
30?
30 is probably better.
Yeah.
Okay, 30 seconds. Okay.
All right, so am I putting one in at a time?
What do you guys think? I think we just do a set 2, and you can refill if you're like, if the marshmallows are getting disgusting, you can eat it and then refill again.
You got enough
2
pizza?
is super easy. You could probably put those in and be like, "Hey, I'm still talking."
How many do you think you need? I'll probably need like 3 where you can't understand me.
Oh, really?
I-
Okay.
I want to push the 5.
Fine. Okay.
I want to push it to the max.
All right, we got a couple of.
Are you going first or me?
Huh?
I don't care.
I'll go first. I'm the host.
All right, I'll listen to you, Max. Let's do this.
All right.
You doing 5? What are you doing here?
Let's see.
Oh yeah, those are big. You may have been right on the 3.
Hey, 2 might be hard.
2 might be good. Yeah, 2 might be good.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi. Yeah, 2.
Hi.
Because I did 3. Okay.
Yeah, I could totally understand that.
What are you saying? Hi?
Yeah, also all he said was hi
Hi.
or Heil.
No,
Sorry, that was wrong.
Okay. You ready, Shawn?
I'm ready.
All right. Hello, walking out. Hi. Hello, walking out. Hi.
Can I get it one more time?
What?
Can I get it one more time?
Colorado, Rocky Mountain High.
I got
Colorado
it.
Rocky Mountain High?
That was a good guess.
Did I get it right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm gonna eat mine. Right, your turn, one.
How long that take?
18 seconds.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's gotta be under 30.
All right. RJ, what do you want me to say?
No, that's the
No,
point. You gotta
you-
say it and he has to guess.
So he has to
Oh.
guess what you say.
All right.
Sean, I'm gonna say
I don't know
Colorado,
what
Rocky
to
Mountain
say.
High.
I would never have thought of Colorado Rocky High. I mean that's random as hell. Just do something random like that.
All right.
I was thinking
Higgs
of John
boson.
Denver. I don't know why.
The Higgs boson particle.
All right, hold on. Gotta think of something to say. I don't know what the hell to say.
That was why.
Think of your, like a lyric or a movie quote. Just like throw it
Saying.
out.
Yeah.
All right. So how many put in my
Common
mouth?
saying.
I got to put
I
in
did
3
too.
aside.
Max put in. I think Max put in 3, right?
No, I put 2.
You put 2. Put
Oh,
him
that's
inside.
it. 2.
Yeah, have his mouth.
Dude,
Okay.
because I do a third, I was going to be like, you wouldn't even heard me at all. How many have in your mouth?
Warren's got 3.
3. Oh, he's going to go for all of them.
Yeah,
Oh,
because he's
fuck.
got a big mouth, so he can do that. He can stuff his mouth.
Wait,
Oh,
is that the 5th one?
a 5th? Oh, okay. I'm already getting sick.
All right, hang on.
I feel it liquefying in my mouth.
Pretty hard.
Is it fair? We're going to give them a whole minute since he did 5.
No. 30
Don't
seconds.
tell my heart, my achy heart.
Oh, he's going. Okay, we're going. 30 seconds.
You going? Okay, go. Say it again.
Don't tell my heart, my achy heart.
I know the answer.
Don't break my heart, my achy breaky heart. Right?
One more word. There's one word off.
What?
Don't tell my heart. Don't
break.
my heart.
Break my heart. Don't break my heart.
Paper, you.
Tell.
I'll give it. Don't tear my heart, but you had it.
I had that. I had that
I was
tear.
tearing paper for fuck's sake.
No.
All
What
right, my
just
turn.
Tear? You said tear?
I said paper, and I was doing this.
I'm
Right.
asking word, you dipshit.
Don't tear my heart, my achy breaky heart.
Oh, I thought you
tell
said
my
break.
heart.
I thought you
It's
said
not
break.
don't tear my heart. It's don't break my heart.
I thought it was always that.
Oh, are we having a Mandela effect right now?
Maybe.
Probably.
It's don't break my heart, not don't tear my heart.
Google it.
I'm sure you're right.
I think we have a freaking Mandela effect right now.
All right, me do
Don't
it.
tell my heart, my achy breaky heart. I just don't think you'll understand.
Don't tell.
Don't
I thought
tell.
it was don't break.
Don't ask, don't tell.
Are we Googling this before I shove these in my mouth?
Next, Google this shit.
Google it.
I guarantee
Siri.
it's a Mandela effect.
Oh,
What's the achy breaky heart lyrics?
And Siri doesn't even want to go down that route.
Don't tell my heart, my achy breaky heart. I just don't think he understands. Warren was right.
What?
Wow. Okay.
All right. Well, is that a loss then?
I gave it to him because he had the right idea. I mean, we're not like really going for a prize tonight.
hey, I think you're able to understand what I'm saying.
I did, yeah.
I knew on the first
Oh.
try. Are you ready, Shawn?
Sure.
How did you swallow those 5, Warren?
Oh.
Don't ask.
I don't know how you did it. All right. I
Very,
got burp.
very
I
methodical.
think I'm sugar high.
Does Max have to do 3 now?
Fine, I'll try 3. Hang on.
Warren did 5, so
Yeah.
Because I'm the champ.
Now I'm going to cram this fucker.
cram that in.
Grab
Cram
it! Grab it!
it in. You've done this before.
Rabbit meat!
Okay.
Boner!
So, Shawn, you ready?
Yes.
Okay. It's not a purse, it's a satchel.
Shit.
It's
One
not a
more
purse, it's a satchel.
It's not
It's all a
a purse, it's a
movie.
satchel.
It's a Oh, it's not a purse. It's a satchel. Hangover.
I say that's on purse!
Mm-hmm.
What?
You're right.
Jack Galifianakis, right? Mm-hmm.
What?
It's not a purse. It's a satchel, like Indiana Jones. Come on.
George Ahart wears one. So does Indiana Jones.
Did you really hear it, Shawn, or you just repeating what I said?
I didn't hear what you said, though.
I heard it.
That's what I said.
Oh, well, you're not supposed to guess.
Oh, I don't know.
No, I totally got that on my own, but you're not
Ben.
supposed to guess the other one.
There's a lot to peep. Jesus Christ.
I mean, we could redo that round if you guys got enough.
Oh, my God. No, I don't want to do more. I already beat him.
This is why I couldn't do it. I would be like totally throwing up right now.
I'm still fucking chewing.
That's not even the problem. The whole running. Like
When I said the first time, Shawn, I felt that like right here. It was coming in, that spoogey stuff. Yeah, no.
I can't do that. I know.
All right, Warren. How many stuffing?
Huh?
Your turn, you
You guys
guys.
stuffed it all, I think.
My turn. I did 5.
You have any more?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to do it.
You don't have to
dude.
do 5. Just do 2.
Got to
Come
go
on,
to the
yeah.
end. RJ's got to guess it. Be quiet.
I have 3 more left, so we can go one more round.
I'll tell you what I would have said if I had Pete.
What would you say?
4 scores or 7 years ago.
4 scores 7 years ago?
Yeah, I would have done a Lincoln quote.
Right. What am I putting in? 2?
Whatever you want. At least 2.
Ugh.
1 per cheek. You're the idiot who wanted to go 5.
Go big or go home.
Well, that's what your mom said.
But you are home.
All right. Whenever you're ready, I will hit the timer.
All right. Go ahead.
There you go.
You look like a lady. You look like a lady.
Dude looks like her a lady.
Yeah.
Ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding.
Pete's karaoke.
Yeah, Warren literally has like cheekbones that can like shove 5 because like his equivalent of 5 is like
Here.
my 3.
I think
I know,
Warren
right?
needs to shove about 10
I
in
can
there.
talk just normal.
Yeah, well, for me, it's a struggle, you can see.
You can shove 10 in there, dude.
In my mouth, I can't shove 10.
No, Warren
Oh,
should shove
could
about
Warren-
10 in.
Didn't you get like 6 or 7 in when we played it the first time?
I think so. It's all about the pouch, you know?
Because you were out at 3, Shawn, I think.
Yeah, because I was
The
disgusted.
sauce. I got to like 4 or 5. Yeah, 5 is where I couldn't breathe anymore. I had
You
to,
got
like,
post the video.
I had to spit it up in the trash can.
Some people's got pouches, you know?
Remember it was blue too, so it looked like we like shoot out
Mm.
Smurfs.
I
All right,
can't.
Warren, if you want to do another round, you can. I'll just do one more for novelty's sake. Do you want to do another
I
round?
don't really. That's too much sugar.
All right, these
It's a
are
lot
the
of
last
sugar,
3.
dude.
I'll
I
just
get
do it for the hell of it.
I totally
Don't
get
break
what
them
you're
apart.
saying, bro. Yeah, that's
Okay,
yeah.
here's what we're doing though. When I put them in, you all can guess.
Don't break them apart.
What's that?
Oh, you already did it. Never mind.
Nicole could be so proud right now.
I make everybody proud. God. All right, one more.
Neighbors are screaming again, but that's okay. All right.
Ah,
Can I get over? Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
Now you gotta think.
Just a small town girl grew up in a lonely world, took the midnight train to go anywhere.
don't stop believing. Journey.
Journey.
But what did I say?
You said, and
Just
just
a small town girl.
I'll do another one since you guys got that.
Exactly.
Oh God.
Oh,
It's a Catalina wine mixer.
what?
Oh, it's a fucking Catalina wine mixer.
Mhm. One more.
From Step Brothers.
Who
Somebody
let the dogs out?
Who
Who?
let the dogs out?
Yeah.
Who?
Shaggy.
No, it's Baja Man, you idiot.
I'm making a joke.
He called
I'm
you
making a
an
joke.
All right, I'm done. You guys talk for a second. I need to.
Did you not get the joke?
This is too
You need to
much.
throw up right now, right?
Max didn't get the joke.
I think I'm about done with candy too now.
Are you sure? You have so much.
Yeah.
of it. You
That's
have so
rough.
much of it.
All right. How about this? Done with Pete's.
That's why I couldn't do it. I didn't want to be I didn't want to be an asshole and not participate, but I just couldn't put
They
those
don't taste
or
good,
no.
though.
Like,
They don't taste good.
I'm gonna be honest. I spit those out. I'm like, yeah, this is too much. It's too
Right?
much marshmallow. I'm like, fuck that.
right.
They don't even taste good.
So the pro tip on the Peeps Nicole does, and I have to say it's actually better. She on purpose leaves them like out in the open, like just on a plate or something overnight, so they get stale on the outside, and it's way better than like right out of the container.
Crusty.
I thought it was weird at first, but like that crunchy soft complex is pretty good. So if you ever want to know the Nicole way of eating Peeps, that's how she does it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, shit. Well, guys, I mean, we're towards the tail end of the podcast, but there is one more thing I wanted to mention. Besides, if you guys have any other thoughts in life or we have planned for Easter, is I'm going to splice it in at the end of the show, but my brother had a new song that came out this week, 4 a.m., and I thought, hey, you know what? I'll plug it into the show. So have you guys hear it yet? Or I think Warren heard the earlier piece of it. Yeah.
Yep, I heard it too.
What do you think, Shawn? Because I haven't shown you before.
No, it's I don't want to sound like I'm just like kowtowing because it's your brother, but no, it's really good. It's the beat and just everything about it is really like modern and it's good.
Yeah, it's really good. It's a good track.
That means,
Yeah.
Is this the one that I listened to and helped criticize?
Yeah, when they were mixing, yes, you helped. Yep, that was that one. Because you listen to 4 a.m. and then you listen to Chills. Chills the one that's – this is a little inside baseball. The next song that comes out is Chills which is Tristan on it. This is the one that had Blake singing.
And this is the one you used for your TikTok, right?
Yes, I did use it for my TikTok, which might be one of the first ones. I think I'm going to open tomorrow a TikTok for Momo, and we could all have the access if we wanted to upload.
It was funny, like 4 a.m.
Yeah, that was pretty funny, that one.
TikTok, TikTok, TikTok.
Shawn did his first TikTok.
What?
Yeah, I did.
It's pretty funny. He sent it to me.
I have a couple, but they were pre-made. So
yeah, when you read your smut material.
It's a bomb.
Yeah, and the hot sauce.
Oh yeah, the hot sauce one.
I don't know, Max. You can figure out how to send it to him. I don't know how to send it to him.
I think you could just send the link.
All right, I'll do that. I'll do that later.
Yeah, and then I think Warren would be a prime TikTok candidate.
Yeah, he might be.
We need to once the social distancing shit's like back to regular. We gotta do things in groups because then that'll be the funniest thing.
Yes.
Like plan a day where you just run around film shit. Or what's that other one they do? Like now, like
or the wrist thing. We go straight without moving your wrist. That one.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen that. Or like the baby hands. If you like lean back, if you lean back a certain way, you can like baby hands. I don't know how they do it. Oh no, you do this. And then you can rack it. It's supposed to imply like little baby. I don't know.
Like T-Rex?
Yeah, like T-Rex hands. It looked like something shot out of your nose for a second, Warren. When you did that, like but the lighting looked like it. I don't know. It was funny. But yeah, so at the end of the song or at the end of the podcast, you will hear a full extended listen to 4 a.m. by Two Man Embassy. So I just want to let the fans know.
Boom.
All right. What are people doing for Easter before we close out? It's going to be kind of obscure Easter with COVID-19.
In-laws.
In-laws, yeah, I'm doing in-laws too.
Nice. 6 feet.
Probably doing, if anything, FaceTime.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm here.
Makes sense. What about you, Warren?
You would have to travel, Shawn.
I'm a very religious person, so.
Yeah. Max, I don't really have to travel for in-laws. So
68 Phillip Street. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Just up the road.
Me too. Pretty close.
What
Warren's
about you,
going
Dub?
to candy.
I am going to my parents.
Mm-hmm.
O'clock in the morning. I got 200 eggs to hide.
Oh,
full.
shit.
So I'm getting up at 5. going over to my parents' house, hiding the eggs. Then going inside, gonna eat some hard-boiled eggs that they were dyeing today with some baka bread, our normal tradition, and sliced kielbasa. And then we're gonna go egg hunting.
You can take me to
Nice.
church. Go to church?
Well, this is what we do every Easter.
I never knew you did that. So what kind of bread is it? Vodka bread?
Baka.
Oh, vodka. Okay.
Vodka. Vodka.
Not with a V. With a B.
With a B, yes, I know. Vodka.
Does it taste good?
Yes.
It's not bad.
I never had it.
Have a bunch of butter on it.
With hard-boiled eggs, huh?
Yep. Hard-boiled eggs and sliced kielbasa.
Kabasa.
It's weird.
It sounds like a traditional, like European kind of dish.
Yeah, I think it's Polish.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like a Polish dish for sure.
So my mom, her foster parents were Polish. So.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like something from that, Poland, that kind of area. So. Yeah. Sounds good.
Yep.
Yeah, I think we're doing like ham and some other stuff, but it's not bad. Usually their go-to, which I don't think they're doing this year because it's kind of time-consuming, is homemade pierogies. That's pretty good.
Ooh.
Because they got that Polish background.
Also,
Although the last couple
also
years,
Polish, yes.
the last couple years we've gone to the country club for like brunch. But obviously that's happening. So
Yeah.
I don't know. They always did a good brunch. They made some solid eggs Benedict. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I never had that.
You never had eggs Benedict?
No.
Oh, bro, it changes your life.
Really?
Hollandaise.
The hollandaise sauce, great. You can do other things. I've had it with braised beef before. Warren won't like the following thing I'm about to say. I've had it with lobster in Maine. Oh, that's nuts. That is nuts. Bomb.com if you like lobster.
I had remember that time we went to the bakery or the annex, man?
Yes, that was one of the spots.
And I had ostrich sausage.
Oh, the emu sausage.
Emu sausage, yes,
You
thank
had
you.
raptor sausage?
Close.
Emu.
Same bird, kind of.
Ostrich, emu, yeah.
It's kind of the
Yeah,
difference between a guinea pig and a gerbil.
You ate a pterodactyl.
Didn't you have lobster there?
I think I had the one time with you as lobster, Benedict. It was good there, but the best time I ever had was in Maine.
Yeah, that makes more sense though.
It was at this place by Perkins Cove, which is like by
Much
the
more
water.
fresh, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Not to be fussy on the other one, but there's just a little extra kick. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or maybe I was on my honeymoon, so that's why I was like cloud nine.
All right.
Actually, real talk, because I know Warren's barfing. If we like gave you $20 for the hell of it, would you eat any seafood at all? One bite.
Wait, he doesn't like seafood?
I don't know.
He
I
can't
would eat
handle
seafood for free.
seafood, and he does not like steak. Those are like the big two.
I'd eat seafood.
I love how the vegan's flipping shit.
Weird.
The vegan of the group is flipping
That's
shit.
weird. That's really weird.
The steak one I wouldn't torture him with because that's a texture thing. But I don't know. He does like tuna fish sandwiches, and he's done fish sticks before. But I'm curious if he would do like
What about scallops?
lobster.
Fish sticks.
Scallops are amazing.
Scallops, yeah, I used to love them. They're amazing.
You don't think you'd go back to scallops, RJ? Like seafood? Is that like pescatarian? Is that the diet where it's like vegetarian but you eat fish?
Yeah.
Yeah, but nowadays the fish is so like contaminated now.
A lot of mercury.
Yeah.
Not
It wasn't like 10 years ago.
radiation and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll turn into the Hulk.
BP oil spill and the
Yeah.
Fukushima.
you know what really fucked up the seafood market was Harambe. Fucking Harambe. When the dicks came out, it really ruined the tuna.
Yes. If Harambe,
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Harambe.
And Kobe.
that's when everything went downhill when Harambe died.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, shit. Man. Do we want to try to get an interview for next week since we're talking shop here before we go?
Who do we get?
I don't know. I have a couple ideas.
What?
If we did, I was trying to think of people that like we know because then it's gonna be easier than like a celebrity type. But I was pondering: is you offer some hot takes? You got some hot takes on Tiger King? Is Kevin McTaggart?
Yes.
I was pondering him because he has a show. And Warren's never met Kevin. I think that'd be a fun experience.
Yeah, he's got a lot of good stuff to
He's
add.
funny.
I agree.
Either him. Okay, there's like a couple. Either him, Gabe and Hunter from New York, because they're pretty solid. And yes, Warren.
I got one.
Who?
We had him as a guest at the radio station.
Who did we have when you were there? I'm trying to think.
Mr. Mike Ryan.
Oh, Irish Mike. Yeah, I would have Mike on. You think he'd be down? He'd be another one.
I can ask him.
Yeah, Mike would be another one.
Yeah.
He'd offer a variety of stuff.
He was a real good guest at one time.
And then the only other person that we never had on the show before, I was thinking that's more of a musical one, there's a girl named Katie Louise I know who had you know her, Shawn. But she has a music video coming out, so I thought maybe doing some cross promo would be nice. That was the only other thought I had. But
Or your brother.
I want my brother. Actually, that would be the goal. Have him, Brad, and Blake, and then maybe get Jalen on. You get like the whole family.
There's no reason we can't do that. Yeah.
No, I can just get their schedules aligned.
That.
We'll get Carol Baskins on.
Actually, that would be a goal. If we got just one of the Tiger King cast people, any of them, like even the one that lost her arm and came back to work, one of them, just get one on the show.
Yeah, let's work on it.
I would think an interview would be fun. I mean, we could like have our own questions for each of us. We can get creative, but I know the people want it. So
Okay.
I think at this point, guys, I think we sign off. We just want to thank everyone listening in. Make sure you listen on Facebook, YouTube, download the podcast. It's on iTunes, Google, Spotify, Pandora, Stitcher, TuneIn. I've been working on those links all week. And shout out to our podcast host, Anchor. They're awesome. Free to sign up, and actually you can make money off ads without any listeners. We actually have one going on now where when it's all said and done, the campaign will probably make $15. So I did a little. If you listen to the podcast, I did a little voiceover for them. So shout out to Anchor. Cool. Any last words?
Wash your hands.
Stay the fuck home, right? Is that the one?
Stay home. Wear your fucking mask.
Oh yes, wear your mask. You were popping shots on that, RJ.
I was the only one at fucking Dollar General with a mask.
I will say it's been kind of awkward to get used to it, but I did finally wear my bandana today, so making progress.
He definitely did. I can attest to that.
I heard there's people from a reliable source. There's people like, I didn't know it was the governor's orders.
Some people still live under a rock and not pay attention to the news.
Yeah,
right.
Like, don't you watch fucking news? Mind you, I don't. I say pay attention to.
You don't pay attention to the news, Warren? You do. Don't be like that.
Not that often.
Well, at least for the big things.
Not even local.
I didn't know about the mask. I'll be honest. I didn't know about that.
Yeah, it's a not mandatory, but it's what is it?
A recommendation.
Yes.
Recommendation. So.
I have allergies, so I should.
I have a beard and I'm fat, so I should.
Same.
Check.
All right, guys. Well, happy Easter, everybody. Signing out. We'll see you all next week. Stay tuned on our social. Like us on Facebook. That's where you get the most news. All right. Peace.